Okay, so the last divination hero that we got is Shadowsong, another Tempest World hero, and a Grass hero, which is always nice because obviously, with the exception of Odin and Pandora, who cannot be underestimated, there wasn't a phenomenal amount in the way of Grass heroes. In fact, there isn't really across the board. So we're going to have a look at Shadowsong. Definitely a World of Warcraft image on there. I think it's the undead leader, Sylvanas. But hey ho. So let's talk skills. So first skill, Shadowsong throws down daggers at enemies with lowest defense, damages all enemies it passes through, and reduces their movement speed. Movement speed, I don't particularly rate it as far as the CC skills out there. The increased target damage taken is good. As we mentioned, Ice Maiden has a similar skill, so you start to use a few of those together, perhaps with the likes of, so it's Tempest World, again Luna, and you start stacking damage taken with one of her strong ultimates. It's going to hurt. So it's reasonable in terms of that, but the attack speed could have been something better. To be our fear would have probably been better, or silence, something along them lines. Serrated Blade, Shadowsong gains crit damage. When she crits, lasts 5 seconds, so it increases the crit damage she does by 9.2. Again, stacks up. Reasonable, probably not big enough to make that much of a difference, unfortunately. But all around, not too bad. Shadowsong greatly increases hit, increases damage reduction. Each time she hits target, their crit resistance is reduced, stacks indefinitely. Yeah, good little skill, that one. Hits increase damage reduction and reduces their crit resistance. That skill, along with, again, like I keep mentioning it, so your Ice Maiden, your Luna, when you're going for a pure attack lineup, they hurt. Especially if you're reducing the crit, so you're pretty much guaranteeing each hit will crit. Fantastic on that basis, and obviously a leader skill is also to increase crit as well. I think most people now know not to enchant crit into armor, because you get enough crit to be doing 95% just off your basic stats and off your runes. But if you are doing it, make sure you can all attack, or obviously dodge and defense for your support heroes and your tanks, obviously. Last one, again, increases crit again, so you see this one's a bit of a crit hungry hero. It gains toughness, but yeah, again, don't think much of that. Doesn't seem to work for me. I always get knocked down or knocked back, irrespective of whatever the toughness rating is. And finally, Coup de Grace, so Shadowsong blinks for an enemy with lowest defense, attacks and fears them for 2 seconds, gains control immunity for 4 seconds, and with the next 6, crits up by 30, attack speed by 120, and gains lifesteal. Using ultimate skill, increased damage by 30%, stacks up to 5 times. It ain't gonna stack. I've never seen it stack. You don't crit fast enough, you don't ultimate skill fast enough. But hey ho, perhaps if there's people out there with massive attack speed and rage game, perhaps bringing in the Archdruid, maybe you can get there and get it to stack, and that really will start to make a big difference. She's not a ranged hero. She's very much up there with the front line when she attacks, so she's gonna go down fast. So with her, it's damage. You need to hit as hard as you can, as quick as you can. But as mentioned, if you pull that in with the other 2 lines, perhaps Revenant there, which is brilliant when it comes to grabbing aggro. Still probably the best hero for grabbing aggro. I would probably go with a line of Shadowsong, Ice Maiden, Luna, and Revenant as my first 4, and perhaps a healer as the 5th, and then a couple of more DPS. You're going to take down most things, even if it's a little bit stronger than you, because you're just going to hit so hard, you'd be like a truck. So that's pretty much the review of Shadowsong. Like I said, well worth getting. It really will be used in certain scenarios, specifically where you need to mass damage. Great for World Boss, for example, with Ice Maiden. You're going to hit a lot of damage with those 2 heroes in there. with their damage reduction. Okay, I hope that helps. That's all the divination heroes now complete. We'll have a quick look at the compasses next, the two new ones, and just give a rundown of what they are. Brill, thanks.